Hi fellow crocheters, it's Janet with BDD Thank you so much for stopping by today. In this video, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to crochet the perfect one row reversible stitch. All right, let's see what we need in order to crochet this beautiful rib stitch. Definitely going to need a sharp pair of scissors. These are my favorite. I never lose them because they're actually a necklace. I'm using today a 5.5 eye hook, or a 5.5 millimeter. I'm using number 4 worsted weight yarn, and this is Caron 1 pound in off-white. All right, let's crochet. For this beautiful stitch, you can chain any number of chains. I am going to demonstrate this with 15 chains, so I'm actually going to chain 16. So let's see here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Yay! 16. Row 1. We are going to single crochet across all stitches, but I want you to do row 1 in this back bump here. Okay, normally you were probably taught to go into this loop here through the center, or even like down here where there's 2 on top. So I want you, though, to start thinking like this. Going forward, all my patterns are going to be like this. Row 1 will be in, my flat patterns anyway, will always be in this back bump right here. So go ahead and single crochet into the back bump of each stitch. And that will give you 15 stitches. This is really a very easy pattern, and once we get past the setup row, everything is a one row we repeat, which I absolutely love. So again, I'm simply single crocheting for the first row, and I'm doing that in this row only in that back loop. I love one row repeats with any multiple that I want. It doesn't get any simpler and easier than that. Okay, there's row 1, guys. Now we're going to chain 2 and we're going to turn. We're going to find our first stitch, which is right here, and we're going to half double crochet right into that first stitch as we normally would. Okay, there's our half double crochet. Now you can see a half double crochet has 3 loops. See that? 1, 2, and 3. All right, we will be working the rest of this entire stitch pattern through this loop right here, which is the bottom loop from the hook, or the top loop from the stitch. So instead of yarning over like we normally would for a half double crochet, we're going to insert our hook into that bottom loop there. Next, we're going to go into the back loop of the next stitch that we're working in. We're going to yarn over, and we're going to close out just like we would with our normal half double crochet. All right, into that bottom loop, into the back loop of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops. Now it's important not to go tight with this, guys, otherwise you're going to really have trouble getting into that bottom loop. All right, there it is. Into the back loop of the next stitch, yarn over again, and pull through. Now you can see where it's kind of, you can see this has got a little ridge going on here. All right, into the bottom loop, into the back loop, pull your yarn through the stitch, yarn over, and pull it through all 3 stitches. This is so easy, but the result, oh my goodness. I think this would be great for, I don't know, there's so many things that I'm thinking of with this stitch. And I like that it looks really close to our knit number 1 stitch 2, which is actually just a good old-fashioned welt stitch. And there are so many things that you can do with this, but I'm loving all these stitches that are more modern like this one, and they come out and they just look like knitting. And I think that's just, to me, that's fabulous. I love some crochet stitches that don't look anything like knitting, but I really like the modern clean look, and so I'm loving this stitch. All right, now on the last stitch, you're still going to go into this back loop here, but I want you to just do a normal half double crochet stitch. And there's a reason for that. It's because it's going to make your edge look just so much better. Now you will find that this stitch is going to need just some finger blocking along the way. What is finger blocking, Janet? Finger blocking is just gently shaping by pulling, and you can see right here how it's just like now it's more flat and it's more straight. This is just the nature of this stitch. So let's go into row 3, which is just our repeat row, which is row 2. We're going to chain 2. We're going to turn, and here we go. We're going to do a regular half double crochet into our first stitch. And again, don't do this tight, guys. You're going to regret it. You're going to struggle. Go into that bottom loop and then into the back loop of the next stitch. And do your half double crochet, close out that way. All right, there's your bottom loop right there. And don't worry, we're going to do this row together into that back loop from the previous row. And you can see when you get going, the easiest way I found to do this is not try to go through this stitch and this stitch at the same time. Just go slow and go in one at a time. Go into this one first and then this one second, and then pull your loop through. And that way it won't be too tight. And when you're doing this, just pull up a little bit. It's that easy. It's just right into that bottom loop with a half double crochet stitch and then into the back loop of the next stitch. So easy. Something so easy that produces something so beautiful. Who doesn't love that, right? One more. And now we're going to go into that bottom one, and you got to find that last stitch there. There it is right there. Okay. And that's just your regular, sorry about that. That's just your regular half double crochet stitch right into that last stitch. And again, a little bit of a finger press, and we're going to do a couple more rows so you can see what this looks like on the back side. All right, let's chain 2 and let's turn and let's do our repeat row. Half double crochet into the first stitch. Insert your hook into that bottom loop of your half double crochet. Insert your hook into the back loop of the next stitch. Insert your hook into that bottom loop. Insert your hook into the back loop, and every time you're just doing a half double crochet, you're closing out your stitch, and your stitch should always have at the end 3 loops. And you'll get the rhythm of it, but like I said, it's really best that you just go right into one loop at a time, into that bottom loop and into that back loop. Bottom loop, back loop, bottom loop, back loop. And you should always have, just like the half double crochet, you should always have those 3 loops on your hook. And now here we, oh no, one more, sorry. We always still go through the back loop, even on, or that bottom loop, even on the last stitch. Bottom loop, last stitch, regular double crochet. All right, and this is what the stitch looks like on one side, and this is what the stitch looks like on the other side. You can see right here, I have part of my weave in. I had to do this for the photo, but you can see how that works. Okay, I hope you enjoyed crochet stitch number 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you crocheted this stitch, please share your work on social media. Just tag me at bddpatterns.com. Have a great day.